Hi, my name is Ed Sachs, and today we're going to roast some coffee. So what I do is you got to get some green beans. I happen to use this place called Berman's. Give a nice shout out to them. Okay, they're up in Madison, Wisconsin area. But anyway, what I've done is I've measured out the right amount of beans that we're going to need today. I have this home coffee roaster. And all you do, very simple, is you take and you pour the beans into the receptacle. You put all the stuff together. And then it simply goes into the coffee maker. Okay. Well, before I start this, what I will also bring up, this happens to be Colombian coffee. Now, there's lots of different coffees you can get from all over the coffee growing regions, but this is just something I prefer. Again, it's all personal preference. So whatever you want to do, go for it. All right, so now you have to set it. Now what I find for my setting with this particular coffee maker, it's about a 27-minute roast, okay? Again, there's different coffee makers, you know, you have to follow the instructions of what they do. So I have a recall button which says 27 on it, and then all I have to do is hit start. All right, so while the coffee's roasting, let me just give you an idea of what to expect while you're roasting. What happens is the beans are green, okay? Then what happens is they roast, they slowly go to like a yellowish brown, and then they get like more brown, and then ultimately they get that, you know, coffee color that we all know and love. But there's an interesting thing that happens about, it depends on the bean and, you know, the way you're roasting. The coffee actually goes through what's known as two cracks. It's kind of like popcorn going off. There's an initial crack, which is a kind of a lower sound one. That happens about, maybe about halfway through. And then toward the end of the cycle, it goes to a second crack, and that's really determines kind of your roast. If you want to do it right at that crack, it's kind of a light roast. If you want to go after that crack and let the coffee beans darken more and more, then you get into that, you know, that French roast, Italian roast, espresso type roast. And the odd thing though, is that the longer you roast the coffee, get this, the less caffeine it has. Isn't that interesting? So it's actually the lighter roast that'll give you that morning buzz than the old espresso with, you know, give me 8 shots of that stuff in my drink. You think that'll do it. It doesn't actually. The coffee's roasted, so we're going to take the top off this. There's a lot of chafe, and that's what happens. Chafe comes off the coffee. This catches it, which is kind of nice. You can see it's nice, beautiful color. And what we do is we put it into a container that doesn't show any light, okay? And what you want to do is then store it for about a day, and then what happens is it kind of ages, and then when it's ready, about a day later, is it good? So we finally come to the moment of truth, having the coffee. So it's aged, it's ready to go. I've made a nice press here. I'm going to plunge the thing down. We're going to pour this sucker. And the proof will be in the pudding. Now that's good coffee.